This day started out pretty normal. I went to the stables, I fed the horses, turned them out, and I heard a lot of hammering and banging going on from the house. Wasn't sure what that was about. And then I go inside and I take a look at the studio and the ceiling is gone. Welcome to a new Hoeve Noordenwind vlog. My name is Kathleen, you are watching the second episode, and I can tell you a lot has happened in the past couple of weeks. So we have settled into the new house, which is really amazing. We are now living here and I can just get out of bed, go to the horses in the morning, and it's fantastic. We also had to deal with our first renovation setback, probably one of many. We bought a tractor. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the future of the farm. But first, as you can see, I am currently sitting on this beautiful director's chair. This was a gift from Sanne Voets, a Christmas gift. Sanne is the rider who I groom for at international competitions, and we had a fantastic year. We've been to Tokyo and she scored 2 gold medals and a team silver. It's a gorgeous chair, it's very comfortable. It also has the logo on it and a very nice message on the back. I really want to thank Sanne and also her sponsor Trust, who made this possible. What I want to do today is give you guys a little bit more insight on the plans for Hoeve Noordenwind. Last episode I showed you around and you've seen the current state of the property. Today I'm going to go a little bit more into detail about what we're going to rebuild, what's going to be renovated, and what the final plans are for this beautiful place. We are setting up a breeding farm and a dressage stable. We will also offer the service that people can bring their mares here and that we will guide and manage the whole process from them being inseminated to having a foal until the foals are eventually weaned. Now, this is by no means going to be a big scale equine company with 50 plus boxes. To run such an operation, we would need to make major investments. We would need to have personnel. We would have to buy a lot more land. And honestly, right now, that's just not what we want. We want to start small. We want to make sure that we can muster this before we gradually let it grow. And maybe one day it will become a bigger stable. We don't know yet. But right now, this is the perfect size for us to start with. The plan is that we set up the business in a way that we don't need to hire and that I can manage the daily tasks by myself. However, we do want to expand a little bit. Currently, there are 6 normal sized boxes and 2 pony boxes. We want to make that 12 boxes that are suitable for mares and their foals. Let's go for a walk. I'll show you around and along the way explain to you what the plans are. As you have seen in the first vlog, there is an immense amount of work that needs to be done. For starters, we basically have to build 2 apartments from scratch. We have to build a new barn. We have to completely renovate this one. We need to find a solution for the footing and the fence work of the paddocks. And we need to lay down a new outdoor arena. So, enough to do. Let's just stick with that. How we are approaching this immense project is we basically made a list of all the things that need to be done, and kind of put them in order of priority. Thankfully, we're not really stuck on a super tight schedule. We're not working with a contractor. We're actually doing basically everything ourselves, which does give us a little bit more space to move. And if something doesn't work out today, then we'll fix it tomorrow. So yeah, we're just taking it step by step and trying not to get overwhelmed by the mountain of work. And sometimes you run into a disappointing day, and I just try to get one thing done, get one thing off that list, and then it wasn't a useless day. At this moment, we have two priorities. One is to finish the studio apartment so that Arne and I have our own place. And two is the surface of the paddocks and the fence work. Yeah, this is an issue. So in the Netherlands, it does rain a lot, especially during the winter time and during the fall and during spring. Our farm is not below sea level as a lot of parts of the Netherlands are, but still, as you can see, we have some issues getting rid of all this water. Yeah, it's just not the best environment for the horses right now. When the ground is this wet, you need to be careful for mud fever, for bad soles. So this is definitely something that we want to fix. Thankfully, the horses do have a place where it's a little bit drier. That's over here. There is drainage underneath this bit. This used to be the old round pen, but we opened that up so that the horses have access to it. The problem right now is though that it's so wet that even if we had a digger, we'd just be moving water, and putting in a drainage when it's this wet is just not going to give the same results than if we wait until it dries a little bit.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
I think I have 2 shadows. 3 actually. Meanwhile, Rocco is trying to eat my stick. Hello. What is that? It's really hard to vlog when your horses can't leave you alone. So what we also need to fix is the fence. Yeah, the fence work has seen better days. A lot of the conductive parts are actually not connected anymore. So some parts of the fence do have electricity, others don't. And especially these little buggers really seem to have figured out which part isn't going to shock them if they try to get through it. So we had a few prison breaks.
Kate,
Yeah?
is this how you planned it?
What did you do? Oh, she knows. Really? Shine! Oi! What are you doing here? You are not allowed in this field. We need to replace that. Also something that we're gonna do pretty soon, because we can't have these little rebels, you know, walk around. So what they do, they break out and go onto the grass. They don't go far. And we also keep the gate closed so they can't get off the premise. Creating a safe and dry outdoor environment for the horses is going to be a huge task, and we quite literally have a lot of ground to cover. Now, obviously, we're not going to do this by hand, so we need some heavy material. Bye, guys. Be nice. Good morning, everyone. We are on our way to go tractor shopping. We're waiting for the bridge to go down so we can get over the water. Yeah, so hopefully we'll find something and the price is nice. Then we can take it home. The dealership we're going to has a wide range of small-sized tractors, perfect for the work on our farm. We're not sure if we're going to buy a new, a refurbished or an occasion. It depends on the option and the price really. With all the work that needs to be done on the paddocks, we are looking for a tractor with a front loader and an additional pasture drag harrow. A refurbished Izeki TL 1900 caught our eye. It has all the assets, now I just need to get it running.
Links voorgloeien, koppeling in.
Hoe lang zou die moeten volgen?
Tot het lichtje uitgaat.
Ik heb geen lichtje. Yes, we bought the tractor and I'm really stoked about that because it's gonna make my life on the farm a lot easier. Arne's fueling up right now, so he's gonna get in the car in a bit. So yeah, he gave us a good deal. I'm gonna put their website in the video. Hello. This is Arne.
Hola.
My partner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you good? The tractor is here. I could drive the tractor all day, but let's have a look at the renovations in the house. Flashback to the beginning of December. The first room we focused on was the former office, which we turned into a bedroom for the time being. We gave the walls and the ceiling a fresh layer of paint and replaced the carpet. Now we can sleep at the farm without having to drive back and forth between houses. With the temporary bedroom finished, we moved on to the studio and the utility room. This area will become a small apartment. Once it's done, Arne and I will live here while the remodeling upstairs continues, where eventually our big apartment will be. Arne, what happened here?
What is gone, Kate?
Or the ceiling,
Or the ceiling.
depending how you look at it. What happened? Because this wasn't entirely planned.
No, it wasn't entirely planned, but the floorboards were so rotten we had to take them out. Yeah, it's a structural floor, but on the other hand, it's also the ceiling for the studio apartment. So you want to have a nice ceiling downstairs and probably a good structural floor upstairs. So I suppose the only thing to do is replace it.
It had to go.
Let's go.
You did good. bastard. What goes up must come down. All the floorboards above the studio apartment have been removed. Carrying them out of the house is a bit of a mission, but we can't reuse them sadly, so they have to go. It's a shame, especially considering the steep wood prices, but woodworm and wood-boring beetles have caused too much damage. Once we took off the planks, however, it was like opening Pandora's box. Taking out the planks revealed much more wood rot than we anticipated. The heavy oak joists that are supposed to support the upstairs floor are too far gone. 6 of them have to be replaced. And so we went on a search for identical joists and eventually found them online. Because they are coming from a demolished farm, they need some attention. While the newly arrived timber is shaved down by hand, Arne sends the one we didn't have to replace. Once all the drill holes are precisely filled, the joist is customized to fit perfectly where the old one used to be. After that, they are treated against woodworm and beetles and are stained to protect the timber and match it with the rest of the framework. Then they are secured into place. A little tricky, it turns out.
No.
Michelangelo, wat nou met de David? Moet je dit zien?
This is our preliminary paint booth. This is the only place actually on the first floor that has some heating. So right now it's about 15, 18 degrees. Whereas in the rest of the building is probably about 5, maybe even lower. So this is the only place where paint actually dries.
Replacing the joist was a big task and it has taken some time. But we won't have to worry about the wooden structure not being able to carry the weight in the future. Now we can continue with the rest of the ceiling.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old ones gone hard.
Thank you for watching my vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and see you next time.
It's a good